Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Myers. I am here today to talk to you about something really exciting. I started a kind of like a book sponsorship. And what that means is I asked my family, I asked my friends, I asked people around Boston Harbor if they would want to donate money to our classroom so that I was able to buy each of you a book every month. And oh my goodness, so many people wanted to do that. It has been so fun to connect with people. So, just to give you an idea, boys and girls, my mom is a book sponsor this year. My sister, I even have my old high school basketball coach who is a sponsor. We have grandpas who sponsored. We have moms and dads who have sponsored. We have our neighbors in Boston Harbor who have sponsored. So lucky for you, you every month will get a free book that you get to keep forever from your book sponsor. And so in your tub, you're going to find our first book that they have given you. It is The Good Egg. And attached to it should tell you who your book sponsor is this year. And after I'm done reading the story to you, we're going to talk about how we're going to introduce ourselves to our sponsors because we want them to know that we appreciate them and we want to do some bucket filling for them today. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to get out The Good Egg. And while Mrs. Myers is reading, I want you to follow along in your book. Okay? So this is your first donated book. It is called The Good Egg, and it is by Jory John and Pete Oswald. The Good Egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest years. Back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. You see, right here, he says, yikes, and look what's taped to him. It says, kick me. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself, the pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks, I read books, I floated in the river, I wrote in my journal, I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in, I breathed out, I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So, I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old curtain and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I miss them too. Look at that sign. It says, "Welcome home." Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey-o, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while somebody's still a little bit bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. And that's the end of The Good Egg. Such a good reminder, boys and girls, that it's okay to make mistakes and it's also okay to take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed your first book from your book sponsor. Now, here's what Mrs. Myers needs you to do today. In your folder, you have an All About Me pennant. And what I'd like you to do is with your family, I would like you to fill this out, okay? And what I want you to do is be sure that you're doing like your best handwriting for this activity, because what I'm going to do when I get this back is I'm going to mail it to your book sponsor as a getting to know you. So right now, you know who you have, but they don't know that they've been assigned to you. So this is going to be an introduction to them. Okay, so doing a really, really nice job on this would be awesome. So here's what you have. You need to write your name, okay, and you're going to tell them how old you are. And then you're going to tell them some favorites. So what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite animal? And then what's your favorite book? Okay. All right. And then you see this little triangle here. Here's where I really want your family to help. I would like you, if you are able to, find an actual picture of yourself and see if you and your family can cut it and glue it inside of there so they can have a picture of you. Now, if that's not possible, I would love for you just to draw a self-portrait of yourself and what you look like, okay? And then finally, when you're all done, I want you to cut around the outside of the pennant, okay? And then you see how there's like the All About Me. Maybe you could add some color onto that and make it kind of bright and snazzy. Right? And then after I get these back, I will take some time, I'll fold them and I'm going to put them in an envelope for you. And I'm going to mail them to your book sponsor so they get to know you. All right, boys and girls, happy work time, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.